How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So right here it says use for extra. I'm going to. How will you use this? I installed a 64 gigabyte, and they had a. I ordered it from Amazon on Sunday, and right after my last video, and I also got. And so these are. I got 10 64 gigabytes. 64 seems to be the minimum. Most of my devices, and then I got 256 gigabytes, one for the tablet and one I could probably put at 250, so I got two of these for a total of around $83. It was a little bit on the high end, but last time I got five 64 gigabytes and it seemed to work. And then I've got a couple of terabyte cards, which these 256 gigabytes are going to try to replace at least one in my tablet, and then I might use test one for with the laptop. And this only came with one adapter for all five and things. But I'm going to try to set this up. So for apps, files, media on this phone only. For transferring files and media between devices, or for transferring files. So, well, I just want to set it up. I have an extra cards and stuff, so I'm just going to set it up as extra storage because this phone only has 16 gigabytes of storage, and so I've been setting this up, in the background and stuff, trying to figure out the apps that how what I'm going to actually do with the phone. I'm not going to do much so far. It's just been sitting around, but it gets Google and YouTube, and those kind of came with the phone, so I could kind of do that in the back. And this has a phone. The phone actually works. Move content to SD card. So I'm setting up the SD card just to have more storage. So now I've got this device 16 gigabytes used, but then the SD card, I'm thinking it read it 64 gigabytes. So I'm going to show you guys pretty much the process. Where I started, I only pretty much had Google and YouTube, and then for some way, I went to the Play Store and I set up the Play Store. I had to actually start a whole new. Want to stay in the loop. We'll let you know when new deals. No, but this is just going to be my secondary kind of like app phone. And what I did was I downloaded Craigslist, and now I could kind of open Craigslist and stuff like that, and just see some local deals or whatnot. I can. This phone right here is actually a Stratus, so a Stratus C7. 2 gigabytes RAM compared to 4 gigabytes RAM. 16 gigabytes hard drive compared to 64 gigabytes, but the CPU is 2 cores that are going 2.0 compared to 4 cores going 1.84. So there are some ups and perks, but it's kind of complicated, but I kind of wrote down kind of like a lot of the settings, and what I needed was this anti-spy. So what you want to do is go to Play Store, and then Google search like a malware scanner, and download anti-spy like I did. Then what you want to do is scan your phone. You could do a smart scan, which scans the apps, and then a complete scan. There's a little information button, And what this does is actually like it removes old ads that, you could get a file cleaner, or you could get a all types of. I've tried a few, you try two or three different virus cleaners and things like that, and none, and you do all the cleaning and the junk cleaning all the time, but I've noticed they don't do anything besides just says it may, I mean, perhaps it worked a little bit, but and then it shows you in the advertising, and then it pops up with a lot of notifications that tell you to download different antiviruses or different types of programs. It starts to become kind of like a bad you know or I would say a scam sometimes, but this malware is trying to scanning for spyware, and then it's got this right here where it kind of shows that it is you know um searching all the files or whatnot. But what you want to do is have that, if your browser or your phone starts slowing down, what you want to do is let that scan, and also you can open up other apps, or and then go back and check how, the progress of the scanning and things. So that's one of my main things to look out for on these new phones. And also I spent like a month or two with every single app. I usually turn off or I double check. I see all my apps, so see all apps, and then I've got to check every single one first for disable background data. It's a calculator. It doesn't really need like too much background data, but there's some stuff like Chrome, and there's some apps that are files. There are some apps, Gmail, that maps, that can actually link to advertisers, and you never really are. Most of the time, what you could do is force stop apps that you aren't going to use, and then disable it. Um, but before disabling it, you go to mobile data, and turn off, you know, there's background data, but then turn off the Wi-Fi. But I'm gonna just disable apps right now. I mean, maps. I mean, it's a really common thing, but you never know who. But so then also a big hack is checking your connected devices, Bluetooth and all that stuff. You gotta check a few things that are a little bit of a hassle. But turn off Wi-Fi if you're using a mobile network. But if you do have Wi-Fi, you could turn it on and use your own Wi-Fi. There's airplane mode, and there's also this VPN, or the private DNS. Turn that off. Because it's a data network server. Most people have like private, just turn it off, just because you never know who's going to collect, or who's what's actually being, what type of information, and the server acts as more like an email type of service, sending notifications. And also, if you're playing like a video game, like me sometimes, uh, open games in Play Store. You got to get used to some of the main players and powerhouse type of things to do. And all you do is search the app that you want to use, and make sure it's updated if it needs to be updated. Sometimes the Play Store will send you notifications for updating all apps. Just click and close that, and return, and then just don't even deal with it until you really need it. It's gonna save you know, basically the app sometimes so that it doesn't, log up and and they're always trying to update stuff. So, and also, it's really how often you use your phone, but almost everything gets kind of recorded and linked to something, and you never know where there's going to be a virus or an attack. So what you want to do is always keep the anti-spy running, but also clear your history and whichever app you're mainly using, like YouTube and stuff. I gotta always seems like I gotta always clear my history or hit a lot of don't recommend stuff just because I just don't want all the spam that's involved, and then it and then you finally click on a bad um you know so yeah I running this anti-spyware actually helped me order a lot of these things, just because Amazon was really slow and wouldn't load up a lot. So I kept running this anti-spy scan for apps, scan, deep scan, and I did that for a video game that I was using, and it just cleared up so many bugs uh, that was just really just like I couldn't fix it. It was just like you know until I got this anti-spy app and just running in the background for some serious issues, and then now the pay and plus with my cell phone, the gigahertz and the computer specs and processor, um and also the traffic, like the high dense areas of traffic. uh, there's almost everybody's on the internet, has a mobile cell phone. All these things, conversations are happening, so you just never really can, you know, um, cancel out those problems too. But until then, you could just kind of, you know, this is pretty much, something for now. And then with this last few minutes of my video, I ordered one more item, and it's actually like a soldering item, soldering and airflow. I only and two small 2 ounces or 5 ounces of flux. So I'm going to be doing another electronic video and unboxing that too. So, and I'll explain why I got the airflow station. I have the dental drill airflow. It's just the thing that I have to focus on rather than a lot of other things, like building a gaming PC or having all that stuff. There are a lot of deals out there, and you just gotta, focus on, what's working and available to upgrade. And I'll see you guys on the next Upside DIY. So this is scanning, but I actually just wanted to add the memory card in here and show you guys all these other memory cards that are going supports 4K. These things are really crazy, efficient, and hopefully I could get long use. And I'll see you guys later.